Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Chad. Chad is the modern form of an Old English personal name Ceadda. Although the origin is not entirely certain, most etymologists believe it was borrowed from the Celtic/Welsh word cad, meaning battle. Ceadda was born by an early 7th century English saint, known more commonly by his modern English name Chad of Mercia, 634 to 672. St. Chad was probably of mixed Anglo-Saxon Celtic race. He trained under St. Aidan at a Celtic monastery in Lindisfarne, remotely located in a far northeastern corner of England. Chad was eventually appointed the Bishop of Mercia and, along with his brother, is largely credited with introducing Christianity to the kingdoms of Mercia and Lindsey. As a prominent and effective churchman, Chad was eventually canonized. He is the patron saint of Mercia and his feast day is March 2nd. Aside from Chad's English origins, it is also the name of an African country. The Republic of Chad is located in the dead heart of Africa. Apparently, the country of Chad got its name from Lake Chad, meaning large expanse of water in the local dialect. As a landlocked country in a challenging climate, we could see why the natives might appreciate a large lake. In this regard, Chad could also be considered a place name. Personality of the boy named Chad. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to 7s, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. 7s are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. 7s are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. 7s are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the boy named Chad. Although Ceadda is an ancient name in England, the modern variation of Chad did not jump the pond over to America until the latter half of the 20th century. Chad first appeared on the U.S. male naming charts in 1945, and within 25 years, he became a top 100 favorite in America. Quite a triumphant entry. Chad's glory days were during the 1970s and early 80s, when he was often a top 50 choice. The highest point Chad ever achieved on the charts was between 1972 and 1973, when he was the 25th most commonly used boy's name in the country. Chad finally fell off the top 100 list in 1991, and he's been slipping in popularity ever since. No longer fashionable and trendy as he once was, Chad is now falling to levels at the lower end of moderation. We would categorize Chad as a wealthy-sounding name. It makes us picture Chad with his friends Chip, Chet, Chauncey, and Chase running around the halls of an all-boys highfalutin prep school before lacrosse practice. Yet the name is still classically handsome, if a slightly bit pompous and wasp. Why? It's a simple, one-syllable intelligent-sounding name. Some people might argue that Chad is, well, Chad is rad. So don't battle with this one. Quick facts on Chad. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 1. Ranking popularity, 667. Pronunciation, Chad. Simple meaning, battle. Characteristics of Chad. Eccentric, mystical, solitary, wise, intuitive, philosophical, imaginative. Cultural references to the baby name, Chad. Popular songs on Chad. The Stupid Chad, a song by Finley Key, a song by Manson, Chad Valley, The Chad Who Loved Me, a song by Name Taken. Famous people named Chad. Chad Henne, football player, Chad Okocinco, football player, Chad Allen, actor, Chad Kroger, musician, Chad Hurley, one of the creators of YouTube, Chad Pennington, football player, Chad Michael Murray, actor, Chad Johnson, football player, Chad Durbin, baseball player, Chad Hedrick, Olympic speed skater, Chad Smith, musician, Chad McQueen, actor,